Guys, hope you're all good. It's about to go into the IWM Duxford American Air Museum exhibit. It's about 15 miles away from the first hangar. It's coming to check out the SR-71 Blackbird, along with the F-15 Strike Eagle. Anybody that's always wanted to come here and there's anything you want to see, let me know. The U-2 spy plane. You've got your Predator over there as well. I'm just coming up to that colossal SR-71, fastest bomber ever made. Such a great selection of American aircraft here. Massive, colossal aircraft. Just got your Predator, then you got your U-2 just up there, your F-15 Strike Eagle over there, and then just the back of the A-10 Warthog. So, fair few aircraft. Oh, Recon. Apologies. But yeah, the SR-71 Rapid. Then you got your Predator drone just up top. So I'm just going to do a walk around, guys, anyway. So if anyone's ever been here and there's anything you want to see, let me know. It's the American Air Museum at Duxford. Great exhibit. I've just been filming some nice sort of tasty videos for everybody, so I'm just going to walk around and see what we can see. And as I say, they've got the A-10 Warthog, they've got the Predator drone, they've got SR-71, their B-17s are here as well. Just let's have a look at this. It's just that the size of this is massive. Definitely would scare you if this flew up next to you, I'll tell you that. I'll have a look now, mate. I'll have a look. It's just, I'll just zip round it just. So I'm just going to walk around now. So we'll have a look. Just such a sight to see. I don't know if you were if you're flying around during the Cold War and you see one of these come up next to you. Absolutely colossal. Not sure how much it cost to run one of these, but I gather it wasn't cheap. The Blackbird. Yeah, I've just been filming in one of the exhibitions for a video, guys. It's due to come out in the next couple of weeks. So I thought I'll come around and do a quick live as well and just basically show you, give you a quick glimpse. Titanium. Wow. I'm not sure this is restored. If this is restored, the one in front of us right now, to be honest. But it's just massive. Like they've got the B-52 Stratofortress, which we'll see in a minute. I'm just underneath most of the aircraft now. You got that Predator drone. How's it going, guys? Yes, I'm just under the main aircraft now, but once there's a balcony we can go up in a minute. What about this one here? I think it is. Let me just double check for you. I don't want to give you the wrong information. So I was aware it is. Just under that U2 spy plane as well, guys. As I say, I'll go up on the balcony in a minute, and then all those suspended aircraft will be, yeah, I think it is the B-29. Once we go up onto the balcony, we'll be able to see all of those suspended aircraft. You've got the A-10 over there, love an A-10. You've got the F-15 suspended up there. This is that B-29, it is. Absolutely colossal. It's a shame you can't go in any of these aircraft. In one of the other hangars I was in earlier, when I was doing a video, I've done like a mini series here basically for you guys, which I'm going to go through and just basically narrate what aircraft are there. And so it's kind of like a point of view walk around for you guys. So they'll be coming out on like a couple of weekly basis, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So yeah, it was the B-29 Super Fortress. Second World War. Absolutely colossal. A lot of these aircraft, you don't realise how big they actually are when you see them on TVs. Yeah, it's weird. It's like a Wild Hog livery, it was called. Very weird livery, to be honest. You don't realise how big some of these aircrafts are until you go around. There's that tail end of that B-52. Absolutely, probably the biggest aircraft I've got here, to be honest. We'll have a quick walk around under the B-52 now, and you can just see how high it goes up. But wait until you see, any of you that are familiar with the B-52, you'll see how big, if any of you have been to like Riyadh, or any of you are watching from the States, I've been lucky enough to see one, you'll see how big the wingspan is. Just look at the wingspan and the Super Fortress, massive. But here's those wheels on the B-52. Yeah, it's absolutely huge. So it starts like up there, and it goes all the way down there. We're going to walk under it now. There's another great shot of that U2. Luckily at Riyadh, I managed to see that U2 fly. It was fantastic. Still in service, aren't they? So here's that colossal wing of the B-52. Goes all the way down. You've got them dual engines there, and it goes all the way down. Quick halo for you. Yeah, so we're just going to do a walk around, guys, and just give you a quick glimpse of what I've seen today. So yeah, and it goes all the way down and ends here. Let's check a front round of a under view of that SR-71. One of my favourite aircraft, to be fair. Seeing it up close, it doesn't look as majestic as it does on TV, on video, to be fair, but it reminds me of the spaceship from Flight of the Navigator, a film back in the 90s. Might have been 80s, actually. We'll just come up to the other. As I say, I'll walk around the bottom, guys, and then what we'll do is we'll go onto the balcony, and the balcony spans the whole sort of exhibition. So all those aircraft that are suspended, you can see. So you can kind of see, that's the cockpit of the 52 there, and the wings come all the way down here. Yes, someone knows Flight of the Navigator. Is that what it was called? It's been years since I watched it. I remember watching it as a kid and thinking it was the most weirdest thing ever. Probably that's probably my introduction to sci-fi, to be honest. If you could call it sci-fi, but yeah, just an absolute wild film. But yeah, so this is the American Air Museum exhibit at IWM Duxford. So I've been before a few years ago, but I've just come down basically to see if anything's changed or they've added any new stuff. Great shot on the shot of that A-10 Warthog there. Do love an A-10 Warthog, to be honest. Yes, you know all your aircraft, don't you? Yes, it is. Just a little close-up shot of the crew sort of cockpit here as well. kind of hard seeing because it's a bit dirty, but yeah. I think this reminds me of the F-14, to be honest, from above. Obviously, I know it doesn't look like it colour-wise, but yeah, that was it. Yeah, yeah, the aardvark, mate. This is just with the A10 Warthog in the background. Sorry if it's a bit rocky, guys, by the way. I've been filming all day. And I'm just walking around with you. I'm not on the tripod today. So there's the front of that, the B-52, flanked there by the A10 Warthog and the F-15, the replacement for the Phantom. But as you can see, the wings go all the way down past, towards the SR-71 Blackbird, all the way past the aardvark here. Absolute colossal. Let's get a little closer look up at it. There's the A10. Fierce. Yes, so we will go to the Phantom soon. I'm just gonna have a quick walk around and try and get you a nice little front view of these engines. The Stratofortress. I'm not sure how many. I swear there's still B-52s in service. I'm not sure how many though. Probably not many. Here's another great looking aircraft as well. Just another great shot that I found earlier when I was taking some pictures for some thumbnails. Yeah, it does. So, but you got the, I think that's just a great shot, to be fair. You can't really see it because it's not really a wide angle lens there and there, but seeing the F-15. And there's your Phantom. Let's do a walk around. So 2 pilots, it looks like. Exactly, mate. If it works, it works. So as I say, all these aircraft in about 10 minutes, guys, when we go upstairs, we'll, well, when I go upstairs, or we go upstairs, we'll see like the aerial view sort of on top of these aircraft, and you'll get closer to that F-15 as well that's up there. Just the Phantoms are massive. I do love a Phantom, to be fair. F-15 being commissioned to replace the Phantom. Again, see, we can't get away from this B-52. Here's those all wicked engines, this Phantom. Yeah, it's a great exhibit here, to be fair. It's one of my favourite exhibits in the country, to be honest. Yes, there's those wicked engines there. So the first haul, they've got the fastest Concorde on record here in one of the other hangars, which you'll see. I think it was like the third ever built. It might have been the third ever built, but it was like a test. Cheers, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, just crack on with some of it. We'll just have a look at some more of these wings. So, absolutely colossal aircraft here. You will get a bit lighter when we're on the top level, guys, as well. It's just a bit dark because the sun's setting all afternoon when I've been filming in here. I'm going to do like a whole official video, like a walk around video, and properly narrate it. But the sun's been coming in, just like basically ruining my shot the whole time, and now the sun's gone down, it's gone really dark. Maybe we'll walk around. We've got, I don't actually know what this is. I know I've seen it before. The engines are colossal. The engines are massive. yeah, cheers for joining, guys. Feel free to drop a subscribe. As I'm just here today doing a sort of a mini series at IWM and Duxford, where I'm in a narrated series of what's here. So yeah, they've got 3 main hangars here. Sadly, the Battle of Britain exhibition was actually closed. But yeah, just down here having a quick look, and thought I'd go live and show you guys what's to come really in the upcoming videos. Great shot there. Bit lighter now. You can see the tail of that B-52 and U-2 just in the background. Colossal. A tank. Might be one of their B-17s, let me just double check. You can see the engines of that F-15 as well in the distance. Let me know if any of you guys have actually been to IWM Duxford. Any of you guys from the UK? Been to an air show here a few years ago. Is your B-17. US Air Force B-17. Most of these aircraft are US Air Force aircraft, giving it its namesake, the American Air Museum. And if you ever want to come down here as well, there's a lot of information about just that time and the time period these aircraft were from. So when I do the videos as well, I will have a bit more information when I'm walking around. I'll do a bit of a narration, and you'll see what kind of sort of what's on show here. Great display though, to be honest. Yeah. It's just mad how they built these aircraft so quick as well. They don't look comfortable, if I'm being honest. They don't look comfortable at all. After being on like a Lancaster and having like a view of a Lancaster, which we've got one airworthy Lancaster here actually on maintenance. See the old P-51 up there as well, your Mustang in the background. But yeah, they're not comfortable aircrafts at all, and it's weird just how the pilot would sit behind the gunners. And your navigators and whatnot. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, trust the British to have what. I'm used to seeing the P-51 in a lot of it, literally nearly every air show I go to. Just a nice little lineup out there. Comet 4 we got outside. Yeah, so we'll go up onto the balcony, guys, and then we'll have a look down of what's there for a better view. Let's get a little better view of this P-51. If I sound tired, guys, or I sound quiet, apologies. I know I'm normally quite upbeat, but I drove 3 hours to get here, and then I've been here filming for about the last 6 hours. So I'm hoping the videos do well. I'm hoping you guys tune in. I will be putting a post, and I will be putting like a premiere date for the videos, so it gives you guys, so you can, you know. Oh, that'd be absolutely crazy. Be absolutely crazy, like literally. And I know, like, servicemen never know if they're gonna come back when it's major wars, but back in like World War II and World War I, there was a very, very good chance you would come back. And now this exhibit itself literally was dedicated because during World War II there were 30,000 American soldiers that actually lost their lives that were based at British air bases. So this was dedicated to those. There's your P-51, the rear end of that B-17. And as we go up now onto the balcony, we're going to be able to look down. You see that F-15? I'm a big F-15 fan. I don't know if you noticed. Really good because they do give you some information as well on the aircraft as you walk around. So if you're a bit of a newbie, to aviation, you think they're cool, but you want to know a bit more. They do show you a bit more information, a fair bit of information about each aircraft. It's quite a good display as well, to be fair. And just underneath, like, so that you can't really see it, it's out just underneath as well. I'll walk around there in a bit. There's a lot of basically exhibits where it shows just basically information about the war and those that were important during wartime. So yeah, there's your P-47 Thunderbolt. Yeah. Was over there. There we go. But yeah, a bit more information there. And again, here's that wingtip of that B-52. Just a colossal aircraft. Imagine seeing that coming next to you. Get an F-15 Strike Eagle in the background. The B-25 over there in the middle. We'll circle back around and check out that Blackbird in a minute. But yeah, we've just got, here's the rear end of that F4. The jug. I can see why. I can see why. Great view of the P-47 there in the background. Cool kid MPG, how we doing, man? You alright? Yeah, so I'm a bit tired today, guys. I've been filming all day and I thought I'll just come and do a half an hour for you guys. Check out some really cool aircraft, to be honest. Children in the Airspace exhibition, which has got basically, you've got a Lancaster in conservation, you've got the Concorde in there, you've got a fair few, there's a Vulcan, 2 of the V-bombers actually. Yeah, so just got, again, them colossal engines of the B-52, probably the biggest aircraft here, apart from probably the Concorde, really. At the whole museum, there's an F4 looking great. Imagine seeing, mate, I think if I would really, I don't know what I'd like back in the day. I don't know if I'd rather fly the F-15 or the F4, to be honest. There's the F-15 up there. Massive. Again, some of these jets, unless you see them in real life, you don't realise how big some of these jets actually were. The A-10 Warthog. Looks like a brutal aircraft, the A-10 Warthog. Not known for its good looks. Yeah, we'll circle back around and we'll go and have a look at this SR-71. But you can see the front now, this front view of the cockpit of the B-52. More information on the F-15 Eagle here as well, as you can see it. 3rd gen fighter, 4th gen fighter? Maybe a 5th gen, I don't know. There's your B-52 there, just taking up all the space it wants. And the F-14, we're trying to have a better look now into the cockpit of this F4. I wish there was an F-14 here. Yeah guys, just so, I've got a few free videos coming up in the coming weeks that I filmed today, so this is just a bit of a teaser of what's coming for the Phantom. And then there's the rust bucket, the B-52. It looks like a rust bucket anyway. I think most American jets were just like, most American aircraft were just made to scare. If you know what I mean, they were made to strike fear before they even did anything, you know. They say it with a B-2 now, if you can see the B-2, you're not targeted. It's wild. Yeah, A-10, what a beautiful shot that this is. You got the B-52 right there, and you've got the A-10 Warthog just in the distance, and the F-15 poking its nose out with the F-4. So the F-15 was commissioned to replace the F-4. So, yeah. Wicked livery as well, to be honest. Absolutely wicked livery. Trying to get a closer look at this B-52 cockpit. Quite a wicked layout as well. So basically, if you're still new, you can check out sort of the layout and they'll tell you what's what and where to go. If you're like, you've got a favourite aircraft that you came to see, you can check it in check on it as you come in. You know, you get basically a good chat. You get a good view of what's there. Yeah, so that's kind of inside the cockpit at B-52 there. This one's seen better days, of course. Yes, that's what they say. You can hear it's gunning. You're not a target. Yeah, they say that with a fair few of the aircraft. And we can just see the intake there on the F-15. Absolutely unreal. You know, better view of the F-4 there. Can I just see that cockpit there? So again, these aircraft, they weren't built for comfort, were they? Considering the distance some of these guys are flying. Do you know what I mean? And you got the aerial view there. I'll say the aerial view. Kind of a bird's eye view of that aardvark there. Is it the F-111, the F-1111? How do you pronounce it? So the aardvark there. And then we've got that A-10 Warthog gun. To be fair, the livery is not... It's got like triple black livery. I know they normally like to give it a bit of a wacky sort of livery on the A-10. But yeah, another bit of a side view there into the main flight deck there of the B-52. Such a colossal bomber, it's crazy. Business everywhere it went. Imagine trying to taxi in it, that'd be absolutely wild. But yeah, there's the A-10 Warthog. We've got the F-15 Eagle up above. I wish that was a bit more lower down, to be honest, so we can have a better view. But yeah, bit of a look into the cockpit. I think it's been stripped. No, it hasn't. To be fair, the A-10 cockpit looks really cramped, to be honest. It looks really tight compared to a lot of fighter jet cockpits. Or maybe it's just maybe it makes me just thinking that. Yeah, but then again, the aardvark looks quite tight as well, to be honest. Is it double? Yeah, there's two up front on the aardvark, so you can see it great. Literally, it's got like a little pod of the aardvark flight deck here, so really great to see. And then you can see the size of the B-52 cockpit. The flight deck actually seems quite large, kind of like airliner size, you know. You felt like you could. That's probably the same. More information on the A-10 Warthog. I feel like this is the same square footage of my apartment on the top of this aardvark. I tell you that now. You know what I mean? I need to get a bigger apartment. Or I just need to buy an aircraft the size of this and build on it. I bet it was. I bet I'm sure they don't notice it though when they're targeting the enemy. But yeah, here's again. But the Warthog, this is my first one I've actually seen. Well, this was the first one that I've seen, just sort of in person, and I think massive, absolutely massive. Again, coming up to them engines and the aardvark, yeah, absolutely colossal. Still, the B-52 getting in the way, spans the length, the whole width, should I say, near enough of this of the exhibition hall here. A-10. There's the U2. Managed to see one of those at RIAT this year, RIAT 2025, the Royal International Air Tattoo, and it was crazy. They did like a stalled, sort of like a simulated stalling as well, and it was great. And it just had no noise to it at all. It was fantastic just to see it glide through the air, because it was made, you know, with the intention that it may need to glide for quite a fair bit, just because of the sheer heights that it could go. Still in use today. And it was just great seeing that sort of simulated glide. Look at the rear engines there. We're coming up to the SR-71 Blackbird again, guys. My favourite aircraft is here. I know I probably bang on about it a lot, but it does. Just over there. It does indeed. I think with some of the size of the aircraft in here, they do. You don't realise how small some aircraft are to your fighter jets. You know, especially some of the transport aircraft. Is that U2, to be fair? Seen an F-15 just suspended. They've got a lot of faith in the concrete concrete ceiling above us, I'll tell you that now. Yeah, I'll have a walk around now. And what, again, they have a lot of information on the go in terms of the aircraft that are here. So here's just that nose of the Blackbird. I do wish that the F-15 was on the deck down here and not suspended, because I would love to get a close-up view of the cockpit, really. Just the rear end of that aardvark and the A-10 Warthog. And that massive colossal tail fin there. When you see the actual, when you see the first vlog, which is the airspace hangar they've got here. Yeah, it's that C-47, just looking, still hanging on in there in the corner. But again, the SR-71 looked cramped. Just imagine it's ripping through the airspace, like nothing coming up to it. You know, just nothing at all. Just, you know, keeping up. I'm sure many aircraft tried, or many country said they could keep up. Is the MQ-1 Predator drone, which is probably the most famous drone out there that we see in all sorts of films and whatnot. Especially growing up, you know, watching war films or any sort of action films. You know, the Predator drone was always, or a version of the Predator drone was always shown in films. It's like, it's the, you know, Tom Cruise of drones, should I say. That's what I think. There's that beautiful U2 up there, and then just look at that nose of the Blackbird. Mr. Tom Cruise Predator drone. Yeah, guys, cheers for tuning in. I thought I'd just do a quick walk around of the American Air Museum hangar at IWM Duxford, the Imperial War Museum. Just before I get on my way, because I've been here filming today. So hope this give you a little bit of a good insight. Yeah, the Predator is quite massive. It is. I thought that when I first seen one. I thought I'd just give you an insight of how they've got some steel here from the Twin Towers. So a nice little sort of nod to 9/11 here. But yeah, it's massive. And then you see the rear end here again, in case you guys missed it originally, for the SR-71 Blackbird. Yeah, cheers for tuning in, guys. It'll be about another 10 minutes on the live. Just what I guess I'd give you just a quick showing of what's coming up on the next. This will be episode 3 in the mini, because I'm doing a mini series, you see. I thought I'd try doing a mini series for you guys. So this will be the 3rd sort of installment. I've been here before a few years ago, but since then I've got a better camera, and I've just come to see if there's any better stuff here, really. And now I'm a bit more educated on the aircrafts. Just being, yeah, like, you know. I do need to do a bit more research on the SR-71, to be honest, because it is one of my favourite aircrafts. I will be buying an SR-71 related souvenir, should I say. There's that C-47 up there, just up ahead. See, being under it, it looks massive. It looks colossal. But compared to the rest, it just isn't that big. You know, that rear end of the Blackbird as we walk under this B-29. Definitely a funky livery as well. A funky livery indeed. I think just whoever designed this aircraft must have thought, yeah. When they had it down on paper, they must have looked at it and thought, yeah, this is badass. This is proper. thing I do love about American aircraft, in their military aircraft, they love to nickname them. They love to put crazy things on the side. Again, those wheels are the SR-71. The MQ-1 Predator drone, actually massive, to be honest. Just think the action this drone itself has just seen. Great fluid undercarriage there, that of the U-2 spy plane. Those engines of the B-29. Yeah, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of information as you walk around, guys. Anyway, if you were coming in for the day to IWM, there's a lot of, you know, even if you were a novice to aircraft, you just think they look cool and you don't really know much about it. There's so much here to basically just let you know and teach you about the aircrafts. Yeah, so after a long drive and then a long day of filming, I thought I'll just go live. I got a long drive back home. That's why I seem a bit tired today, guys. So apologies if I'm a bit tired. Just the weather in the UK is not the best, and it's at the minute it's just raining every day. That's why I've not been going live too much lately. You've probably noticed I've not been going live too much lately. It's just because the weather's been absolutely terrible. It's quite a massive interior, that is. I don't know if you can see. It's a 3-2 livery. 3-2 livery, 3-2 sort of layout inside, config, and then one side view there, and there's that cockpit. Yes, indeed. I've actually got a follower that loves a Huey, to be honest. I might just take some snaps and send them over to him. Come to think of it. Yeah, they would. Just the wing slaps sound really good. Bit of a better view into the cockpit there, the flight deck. Again, don't look like they're built for comfort, to be honest, guys. In the United States. Yes, literally something you would expect to see in the movies, you know. Yeah, as I say, they've got loads of just fantastic information for those guys. Just uniforms and whatnot, all just around the place, really. This is an armoured vehicle from CNN. This actual vehicle was nicknamed the pizza truck for some reason. Can't imagine why. This big one here. That's the B-52, mate. If you're on about this, we've got the F-15 Eagle up there, and this big, massive one is the B-52 Stratofortress. Massive. And then you've got the U-2 spy plane up there as well. Don't know what buff means, but I'm assuming it's cool. Then we've got the A-10 Warthog just coming up there above us. This is IWM in Duxford, so they've got like 3 or 4 main different hangars. This is their American Air Museum. It's dedicated just to American. Yeah, the Stratofortress, yeah. This is just basically dedicated to American aircraft. And was also dedicated to a lot of the servicemen that lost their lives and women during the early world wars. Again, the aardvark's massive, huge. Same night as England. I'm from Europe as well. As I said, I've been doing the other hangers, not just this one, but I thought I would stick it up just as I was here. I thought this is my favourite one, so I thought I'd do a quick walk around and just show you guys what we have on offer. Let's just have a quick look at the F4 again, and then I'll go back up top and we can see an aerial view, a more higher up view of these aircraft. As I say, guys, cheers for tuning in. It's always appreciated. And sorry I haven't been going live as much lately, guys, but I've just been battling sort of like a cold, and then just been busy with work, and then basically it's just the weather's been absolutely terrible in the UK at the minute. It's just been raining every day. I think this is probably one of the worst sort of Novembers we've had on record for rain. Feel free to drop a like, guys. Feel free to drop a subscribe on the channel. It really helps the channel grow. There's your cockpit of the B-52. I went into, they've got a Sally B at B-17, which one that I've seen fly at RAF Cosford, which is an air show we have in the Midlands in the UK. They've got they have like kind of like these little walk arounds as well, which kind of like pay homage to like fallen soldiers and whatnot, which is really cool. All these names were for US Air Force men and women that basically died while they were based in the UK. It's cool that they're still remembered in a way, you know. Yeah, this is a very good way to beat the weather. I get to look at aircraft and stay indoors. Yeah, to be fair, today it's not actually rained, but it's very cold. If it's not raining, it's very cold. It's one of them you'd have the heating on when you get home and you've got like, you know, your thickest pyjamas on. Near Christmas though, that's what it's about. People love it in the UK, it's weird. We love the summer, but then after a little bit we're like, no, get rid of the summer because it's too hot. And then when it's cold, we complain it's too cold. But a lot of people love it in the UK when it's just like, when autumn hits, fall for you guys in America, when it's, when autumn hits and we can just put our comfy clothes on, it's raining outside. We love a bit of rain, we love the rain, but when we're not in it. Just the rear engines for that I've got there. Putting a film on, whacking a Christmas sort of film, an autumn film on, Halloween films. Putting your show on, and then, yeah. Wrapped up warm, candles on. For those guys that are in the 30s now, and a bit more boring. Yeah, guys, cheers for tuning in. Hopefully some of you have some new subscribers. And check out, stay tuned for the videos. I will be posting when the videos are actually coming out as well. So on like my sort of like wall, if you want to call it, of my Facebook. I will be doing it on my Facebook, on YouTube as well. So I'll be setting a premiere as well. So basically, you can see exactly. I'll do it a couple of days before, so you'll be able to see when it's actually coming out. Yeah, guys, as I say, this will be part of a free part. So this will be part 3 that comes out. So 3-part mini series I've done at IWM Duxford here for you guys to check out. It's just basically me walking around and me narrating what kind of aircraft we got. So it kind of gives you like a virtual walk around of the actual exhibitions that are here. The only one I couldn't get was the Battle of Britain exhibition because it was actually closed for maintenance, which is a bit sad, but I've got most of the rest of the stuff. Just a final look there with that MQ-1 Predator drone above the Blackbird here. C-47 with distance, the U-2 spy plane over there, coming up to that F-15, suspended like the A-10 Warthog, suspended from the ceiling as well. And then we'll see the rear end of that aardvark. Just love the Blackbird, to be honest. Cool, sleek, slender, menacing. As I say, guys, cheers for tuning in. Just a little preview of what's to come, really. We'll be trying to get back on the lives as well as soon as I can, just as say when the weather improves a bit in the UK and around work, really. So yeah, bear with me. But cheers for tuning in. I'm gonna thought I'd pop on live and say hello to everybody. It's very Flight of the Navigator-esque aircraft. No worries, no worries. Probably about. It's always good to speak to you guys and see you guys. You know, so I see you guys, speak to you guys, and yeah. I've got a 3-hour drive home now, which doesn't sound a lot to you guys across the pond, but in the UK, 3 hours is mission. Just to go to an air museum anyway. Oh, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Did you have to wear the pressure suit for the SR-71? I know you have to wear it for the astronaut suit for the U-2. I didn't realise you had to wear it for. Oh, I assume you would, just at the speed and the height it goes. Yeah, of course you would have to wear it. But the thing is, looking at the U-2, it just looks, considering it for its age, must have been flying since like the 50s. Just imagine flying that to like, you know, as high as it used to go. Absolutely wild. Yeah, 1956, early doors. Yeah, guys, great just being out. To be fair, break. Just got my day off from work, just coming down and seeing what's going on. We have massive air shows here at IWM Duxford. There's a lot of massive sort of air shows during the summer seasons, and they got a massive airstrip here. So it's fantastic to come down and see like the to see sort of the air shows and then see what's going on effectively. The U2, the F-15, just as I make our way out now, guys. Got the A-10 Warthog there as well, and the aardvark. I think one of my new coolest aircraft is the Is it the F-11, the F-111, the F-111, and then obviously the A-10, the Blackbird. I love. Say goodbye to that now. The U2, which I've seen fly live, is amazing. People say that they might have SR-71 still in, you know, secretly in service. I doubt it, but, you know, we never know, would we? We'd never know. Let's see if they can release, the CIA can release that information. Is the SR-71 still flying secretly? Yes, guys, cheers for tuning in. Absolutely massive. Yeah, guys, to be fair, if you want to get down to Duxford, it's great. I do in Duxford, those that are in the UK or visiting the UK. It's based just outside Cambridgeshire, which is not far from London. Not far from London Stansted Airport. So if you're ever in London and you want to come for a day trip and you fancy renting a car and doing it, it's worth coming if you're into aviation anyway. Back to that dual cockpit there, side-by-side cockpit there for the aardvark. See that the engines for that B-52 Stratofortress there. Yes, indeed, mate. Yes, indeed. Oh, so they're claiming the SR-72 now. It's in the SR-71. Gotta do my research, man. There's a beautiful A10 Warthog. Right guys, cheers for tuning in. I am at the exit now, so I'm going to call it a day for today and get on my 3-hour drive home back to the lovely Birmingham from Cambridge. Oxfordshire? Cambridge? One of them. Cheers guys, appreciate it. You too guys, look after yourself. Cheers for tuning in, cheers for sticking with me for this 40 minutes, nearly an hour. And I'll see you all soon. Make sure you check out, subscribe guys, and look out for the vlogs that are going to come out. Based here at IWM Duxford, a 3-part mini-series coming out over the next few weeks, which is basically just a nice walk around aboard the aircraft. So, and it'll be narrated by myself, a English gentleman. So, yeah, speak to you soon, guys, and I'll see you all. Have a good one.